Welcome everybody back to the Neighborhood Bridges Kindness Cast. I'm Rick Bannister, the CEO and founder of Neighborhood Bridges, and I'm really happy to be joined today by Rachel Marcinko, who's a social worker for Baldwin County Schools in Baldwin County, Alabama, right along the Gulf Coast there. And so, Rachel, thanks for joining me today.
Sure, thank you.
Yeah, so our kindness cast is really just an opportunity to share with community members, um, what it means when they come forward and drive impact to students in needs. Um, and this is all built on a relationship with licensed and trained uh, and experienced professionals like you who are advocating for students every single day of your career. And I want to thank you for that
Thank
and
you.
for all that you do. And so, what would you like to share today about your interaction and what you've been able to see through Neighborhood Bridges there in Baldwin County?
I feel like Neighborhood Bridges has been such a unique resource for me, especially to have as a social worker here. I've worked in like different capacities as a social worker in the past, but here we have needs of kids. People automatically think like clothing, food, school supplies, when they think of what kids need for school. But really, in order for them to be successful here at school, it can be just a wide variety of things. So some things that I've requested in the past have been like most recently a walker for a student that broke his legs and he was in need of a walker, which his insurance didn't cover. And I mean, I no sooner put the need on Neighborhood Bridges website, it was fulfilled within that day. Um, Things like that, or even just a copay for something medical that they had to pay, and maybe the family money might have been tight and they couldn't cover that copay. Neighborhood Bridges has stepped up and been able to fulfill that request too. So it's been everything from medical stuff to clothing to housing stuff, replacing a toilet for a family. I mean, you name it, it gets fulfilled. I've never seen anything get built so fast. Um, and it's been very, very nice to have them as a resource here in Baldwin County.
Yeah, I keep saying that there's something special in the water there in Baldwin County because the community just continues to respond, and we appreciate that. And Rachel, I founded this organization almost 7 years ago, and I've never heard that story about the walker. Um, that's amazing,
It's
and I really appreciate you sharing that. So, what would you say to people? Again, you're a social worker. We are grateful you are in. I see you're in a classroom right there today, doing all the great work that you do. But what would you say to the community at large about what does this mean to a student, or their family, when the community steps in and drives impact and helps us fill needs? What does it do for that student? What does it mean to his or her career as a student there in Baldwin County?
I mean, I kind of look at it, especially here in Baldwin County, at this school here, it just seems like a family kind of feel. And, families, we take care of each other. And so we're here looking out for each other as a family would look out for, their kids or their cousins or aunts or uncles. Like we're trying just to help each other because here we want them to be educationally successful. But if they have something they need outside of school that can help them be successful here at school, we're going to try our best to make sure they have everything they need to do that. But I really look at it as a family. We look out for each other like a family would.
Yeah, that's a great way to describe it. Again, you caught me off guard there. I've never heard it quite described that way. And I think my response, I'm just thinking about what you've just shared. I think that in today's environment with mental health issues moving to the forefront and being addressed, which is a great thing that we are discussing that and embracing those needs and opportunities to help one another. But I think that the way you're describing neighborhood bridges hopefully also helps that student out emotionally and mentally in terms of feeling welcome and feeling engaged and feeling a part of their school community.
Right. Right. I
Yeah.
think it does. It adds to that community feel that I'm from Georgia originally and moving here to Baldwin County almost 12 years ago now. The feeling that I get here in this area is a sense of community that where I am from is not so much there anymore, but there's still just a sense of small town community here, but we're not really a small town anymore. I mean, we are by far the largest geographic county in Alabama. So we are not, we still have our little small towns, but you just have a sense of community that you don't get anywhere else. And by having neighborhood bridges a part of that, you're having your community looking out for you. And it just has amazed me the past 2 years, being able to know that if I have a family that calls me saying I need something, that I know I can post it on neighborhood bridges and it will be fulfilled. And I have confidence in that. Like I can tell the family, we will get it handled. It'll be okay. And that gives them a sense of just kind of calmness and that, we can help them get through maybe a tough time. I mean, I've even reached out. I remember last year there was a family that they had lost housing and was kind of in between housing. And we were just through neighborhood bridges trying to help them really secure like rent for a month or just something to get them by. And it has just truly been amazing to watch it actually work and fulfill those needs quickly.
Yeah, just great stories that you're sharing. And, our mission is uber focused. We just want kids to come into your beautiful school buildings every day. That's what we want.
Right.
That's where the magic happens. That's where they get to interact with, beloved professionals like you and your colleagues. And hopefully this is making a difference. Hopefully the entire community response is helping kids come to school every day and feel a part of their school community.
Right. I think
Yeah.
so.
Well, great. Well, thanks for spending a few minutes with me
Oh,
today.
sure.
It's an honor to get to meet you and to get to visit with you. And thank you for what you do. I
You.
tell school counselors and social workers all across our 49 communities that I built this for you. You were already advocating for kids, and we're just swinging the door open to the entire community. And we are certainly grateful for the response we've seen there in Baldwin County.
Well, we so appreciate your agency as well. I mean, it's been a very unique and needed resource for us, especially here in Baldwin County, for sure.
Great. Rachel, thanks so much. Happy holidays.
Thanks, you as
And
well.
yeah, and again, thanks for all that you do.
All right, thank you.
Alrighty, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.